Oh man, welcome back everyone. It's your boy Ray Banzi. Back at another video. And today's video, I'm gonna get straight to it. And today's video I'm gonna talk about is separation for elevation. And what I mean by that, by separation for elevation, hold on. My bad. I can kind of going overhead of myself. I hope everyone having a blessed and positive day. And today's a nice day. It's kind of hot and shit. I don't know, I might ask one a beanie and a ski mask, but let me get straight to this video though. Like I said, I hope everyone have a blessed and positive day. And thanks for clicking in on this video, man. So, like I said, gotta separate yourself for elevation. Separation for elevation. But what do I mean by that? Or what do I mean by that? Like my last previous video, I was talking about, going within yourself to find yourself. And basically, I was saying that you have to let go from addictions, the bad habits, let go of the thinking process or the thought process you think about all the bad negativity. In this video, like I said, for separation for elevation, you're gonna have to, like I said, just separate yourself from everything. Separate yourself from all the addictions, letting go from the addictions, letting go from people. You have to let go to grow. You have to let go to grow, to elevate yourself, to become a better person, and, to get to your goals. You have to separate yourself. That's the only way you win in life. In your book called Life, that's the only way you elevate, is by letting go to grow and separating yourself to elevate. And I want to be honest, if you're at this position right now where, like I said, if you're just done, going out drinking, going to the clubs, going to these bars, going to, smoking, all that shit, excuse my language, but you're just done just doing the low vibrational stuff and you just want better for yourself, bro, you're going to, like I said, you're going to have to separate yourself. You're going to have to let go from all that stuff because you want better for yourself. So you want better for yourself, you have to let go. Let go from that bad shit. Let go from all that negativity from people, the addictions, man. You have to separate yourself to elevate. You have to. That's only if you want to elevate in life. That's only if you want better for yourself. Separation for elevation, man. Don't let these people bring you back where you was doing. Don't let these people hold you back, because I'm gonna be honest, y'all. Today's time, and I'm gonna use me for example. I be seeing a lot of people, or let me say this. When I had to let go and grow and separate myself from, individuals and people, they looking at me like I'm full of shit or something. They look at me like as if, there's two perspectives people could look at me. People look at me like, oh shit, Ray wants better for himself. Ray's not talking how he used to talk. Ray's not doing the things what he used to do. Because I'm gonna be honest, y'all, I was that guy and out and about. I was a crash out and shit like that. You want to say a YN? I always want, like I said, I was really a crash out kid. Really was a crash out kid. But obviously not no more. I changed my ways of everything about me, about my life. And like I said, since I changed my ways of the person I am today, or I changed my ways before and to now, people look at me, like I said, oh, Ray wants better for himself. Ray wants doing, like, thinking better, reading books, whatever, elevating. But that's another group of people that know me, like my old friends, whatever, or people I used to conversate with, just look at me like, damn, like on some hating type shit, you know? Like, looking at me like as if, like, I'm a fool of shit. Like, thinking that, like, I am, like I'm him or something. I mean, I am him. No, I am that nigga. But, you know what I'm saying? Like, people will look at me in two different perspectives, you know? They don't like when I'm doing better for myself. When I'm doing better for myself, people don't like that. People don't like it when I'm talking about the deeper meanings about life and how to elevate, how to change your ways, how to become a better person. But most of all, like I said, they don't like when I'm talking about how to just letting go from addictions and letting go to grow, because a lot of people subconsciously, they are programmed and they're still conditioned and comfortable living that way of living the way of a low frequency, you know, living the way of being comfortable. A lot of people are still attached to this materialistic world, you feel me? They're still attached to their old ways. They love that shit. A lot of people love going out, you feel me? A lot of people love smoking, love drinking, love, you know, cracking. So when I come across with another guy or a girl, I'm talking about this stuff, they look at me, they attacking me. How I say, they looking at me like as if I'm attacking them, you know? Or they might say something simple, bland, you know, I say something and then they be like, yeah, you're right. And then they just go on their day, or they just don't want to hear it. Or they say something like, well, they kind of basically like, not contradicting me, but they kind of want to just, in a way, argue with me, saying what I'm saying, like I'm in the wrong. Like I said, I'm not, who am I to judge? But shit, man, for surely you living a, if you living a way with, if you're living a life where you just have too much addictions, you know, going out, partying, drinking, all that shit, bro, you're not gonna elevate. That's true for sure. Like, I don't care what anyone got to say. Like, if you're living a life where you have too many addictions, too many bad habits, you're too lustful, drinking too much, all that shit, you're not gonna elevate in life. So like I said again, when I come across with people like that, they're looking at me like I'm a full of shit. It'd be funny because like, I really be talking about, I really be speaking on some real shit about people that just don't want to hear the truth, about people that live in their life, but they don't want to hear the truth. Man, get the fuck on my face. If you see what I'm saying, people who are like that, rep, I'm gonna like people that don't want to face their self and face their fears and don't want to face the truth, man. I'm done assisting people, or I'm done helping people like that, man. If you don't want to help, or how I say, if the person, like I said, an individual don't want to better for themselves and they don't want to change for the better, I'm done talking to people like that. Because one, it's like I said, this is wasting my time and energy and draining my energy and wasting my time and energy. I'm not gonna be helping someone if someone don't even want help for themselves. That's the same thing for you too. So be careful for people like that, because a lot of people be having these conversations sometimes, deep level conversations, but half the time, man, they don't even put the time and effort in to even want to help themselves out and want better for themselves. Watch out for people like that, man, because people like that just want to just talk too much and just wasting your time and energy. So stay aware, stay conscious. People like stay aware, stay consciously aware of people like that, because like I said, there's a lot of people in this world, man. They like to hate. They like to hate, man. They don't like it. They don't like it when, like I said again earlier in this video, they don't like it when an individual like you or me want better for yourself, want better for yourself. They hate that shit, man. And I mean, I understand why, but like, man, like, fuck on my face. I don't got time for that shit. So the guy, I don't got time for an individual. Oh, I don't got time for me to be correcting an individual about their life or telling them or going back and forth with an individual that's hating on me because, bruh, fuck on my face. If anything, man, you're just a background noise of my book called Life, man. But my bad, kind of getting off topic about people like I'm talking about people. But it's like I said, be careful because like I said earlier, this video topic of the name is separation for elevation. When people, like I say again, see you separating yourself, you know, when you're separating yourself from your friends, from a certain group of people or from certain things, people are gonna notice that. You know, people are actually gonna notice that, damn, like you're separating yourself from them. And they're gonna feel some type of way because they think they know you. You feel me? They think that what you're doing is just a fucking a phrase. No, it's not a phrase, man. It's not a phrase. You separating yourself for elevation, because you're separating yourself so where, like I said, you're separating yourself so where you can be the best version of yourself. It's not a fucking phrase. It's not a phrase. Be careful, like I said, you gotta be careful people like that because they be talking the most shit about you. Saying, oh, Ray, or they're saying like, oh, you weird, you feel me? Or, like, you know, you're weird for, oh, this Wutawul, it thinks, Wutawul think he's Dark Knight. You know, Wutawul, you know what I'm saying? Like, they're gonna talk, basically the person, like I said, these people are gonna be basically be talking about you secretly. Because like I said, they see you separating yourself from them, from the people that you used to hang out with. But it's like I say again, don't worry about them. Don't worry about if you have to, you know, let go from these people that's holding you back and letting go from these addictions that you're doing. Because like I say again, you're doing this because to elevate yourself. You're separating yourself from people and from the world to elevate yourself so you could come back to oneness with yourself, so you could come back knowing yourself, to find yourself. And like I said, you have to separate yourself to find yourself. Separate yourself. Separations for elevation. You can't elevate with people with you all the time. You can't, how I say this? It's impossible to find yourself and to elevate with people that's on that level of frequency of low vibration or low vibrational. It's impossible, bruh. You need to separate yourself to elevate yourself by your goddamn self. Believe me, y'all, because this life, this book called Life, and this path that we all walk on, it's a lonely path. None of these people, your friends, these addictions, you can't walk with them every fucking day. You can't walk with these shit, or you can't walk with these people and these bad habits that you're doing, these addictions, on the path that you're on, to elevate. No, you can't, bruh. It's impossible. You have to let go from these. You have to let go from these people, man. You have to let go from these addictions that you have going on in your life. You have to face yourself, man. Face your goddamn self, because at the end of the day, it's you. It's the war in your head, and the war that's really going on is, and the fears is you. It's all you. It's you against you. But it's like I said again right now, like, in order to, like I said, in order to elevate your life, man, you have to separate yourself to elevate yourself. And I guarantee you, once you start separating yourself and letting go from these addictions and starting building better habits for yourself, you start to attract and connect with people that's on that same level of frequency as you. Because like I said again, there's levels to this shit, man. Consciously, a lot of people consciousness is more higher than people that's on a lower level of consciousness. So like I said again, when you start raising your energy and vibration, like I said, I'm kind of getting a little bit spiritual on y'all boys, but it's like I said, once you start raising your vibration and energy and your consciousness, you start to connect and attract, or you start to attract and connect with people that's on the same level of frequency and consciousness like you, man. Because like I said, you're separating yourself for elevation. You want better for yourself. So since you want better for yourself, you start attracting, like I said, attracting, connecting with people that want better for themselves. Everything's energy, man. Like I said, everything's energy. Everything's vibration. So like I say again, once you start elevating and attracting, or elevating for yourself, want better for yourself, you start attracting people on that same level like you. And I guarantee you, man, and those people that want better for themselves and work on themselves and want better for themselves, those are the type of people you want on your team. Those are the type of people. Those are the type of people that you want in your circle, because you start building a connection, and you start having a deep level conversation with them about a life, about goals, about everything. Those are the type of people that's going to benefit you, man. That's going to benefit you, and vice versa. You're going to benefit them. And those are the type of people you want to be around with. That's the type of people you want to start building habits with, building better habits with. As a people, like I say again, that want better for themselves. And those are the type of people, like I said, those are the type of people that you want to be with, man. People that's on the same path like you, on becoming a better person, becoming the best version. People who actually, you want to be around people that actually want better for themselves. You feel me? And you know within yourself that the people that you are attracting and connecting with that want better for themselves, you can feel it. You can feel it, how the way they speak, or how they speak. You can feel it within your intuition, if this person's genuine, or what they're talking about, what they do. Because like I said, man, I ain't gonna lie, keep it so real, believe in the spiritual world, and like I said, energy. Energy never lies, people do. And you can feel their energy, man. You can really feel their energy when people is on that level of frequency of wanting better for themselves, like you can feel it, man. Because like I said again, we're some magical people, man. I mean, like I said, I don't get too spiritual. Like I said, we're spiritual beings having human experience. And like I said, once you start raising your vibration and your frequency and your energy and your consciousness, like I said earlier, that's when you start connecting with these individuals that's on the same level like you, man. Or that want better like just like you. So like I say again earlier in this video, separation. Gotta separate yourself for elevation. Separation for elevation. Do it. Because I guarantee you, if you let go from all these bad habits, these addictions that you got going out, partying, smoking, drinking, cracking, when you take a break on that stuff, when you stop focusing on that shit, and you start focusing on yourself, focusing on becoming a better person, a better man, focusing on your goals, focusing on yourself, on getting your money up, building better habits for yourself, man, I guarantee you, you can never go back in the ways you can never go back to the ways you were doing, because like I said, that stuff is done. You're done living a life like that, a low vibrational. You want better. So since you want better, that's when you start elevating. That's when you start separating yourself. That's when you start really realizing, no, the things what you're doing before was just childish, was just low class. Because I mean, that's for me. When I start really internally understanding, internally analyzing myself and realizing that, the stuff I was really doing before I became the person I am today, I was just lost, I just really was just living a life like every other guy, average. I was destroying my life, because like I said, I was the one that was destroying my life. I'll take accountability of all the hardships and all the problems I came across in my life, and all the stuff that happened to me. I'll take accountability for that, because that was all me. I was the one that brought myself to my rock bottom, no one else. I was the one that was I was the one that was destroying my life, no one else. Because this is my life. Like I said, I have full control of everything I do. And like I said before, it's like I said, like before, right now, I was destroying my life, and I'm done destroying my life. You feel me? I'm done living a life where I was just running away from my problems and running away from my fears, because I'm done running away. You feel me? I'm done running away from myself. I had to face myself. I had to really sit down with myself and really ask God and myself that, damn, like, this is not okay. I want better for myself. I need to change. But most of all, I want better. And I did that, I really did. Shit, I really did change. I really did change a lot within these 2 years. I mean, shit, look, I'm fucking, excuse my language, but I'm making videos. I'm in the backyard, or I'm in nature, got a crystal, bro. Like, I changed a lot, bro. I really did change a lot within these 2 years. And I think I do, and I think a lot of people do see that. And they see that, like I said, they see that in the good way and the bad way. But I don't care how people see it about me or view about me, because I really care less what anyone could think about me. I am the I am, and I'm always going to be the person I am at this very moment, and the person I want to become. I see my vision. I see the elevation that I have made throughout this progress I made within these 2 years, and I just want to keep going up. I just want to keep on striving to become the best version of myself, because that's the purpose of my life. I mean, that's the purpose of my life, is to become the best version of myself. But in order to get to that, I had to separate myself from everyone, from the addictions. Or I had to let go from these addictions. I had to let go from these people. And I'm gonna be honest, it's worth it. It is truly worth it to, letting go certain people in my life that really did that really hold value to my heart. But I had to let go, because like I said, I had to let go. I had to let go to grow, and I had to separate myself to elevate myself. And I had to let go of these addictions so that I could become the person I am today. It was hard, it's challenging. I'm gonna be honest, like, this shit ain't, I'm gonna tell you, bro, like, this shit ain't easy. This path that we all walk on in life, it ain't easy. This shit's challenging. It's challenging to let go from these addictions, from these people, because, like, who doesn't like to drink, I mean, to an extent, but most of all, who doesn't like to get down to, who doesn't like to crack? That's pleasure, we all like that shit. We all love pleasure, Who all doesn't like that one individual that likes to go out and get turned, you know? To an extent, you know? But it kind of, but it gets to a point in your life where, to me, it got to a point where in my life where it's just like, damn, like, is this all I'm going to be doing? It's just, cracking, smoking, me stealing, me going out. If this is all life is about, no, it's not. It's really not. And that's when I had my awakening. That's when I hit my rock bottom. I had my awakening about life and about myself. And that's when I really understand and realize, like, there's so much more in life than the stuff I just said right now. Because there is. And most of all, I just want to, like I said, I just want to become a better person and change my ways. Change my old ways for my better ways, and change my ways to become a better person, a better man. But it's like I say again, it's gotta separate yourself to elevate yourself. And it's gonna be worth it, my friend. So like I said earlier, if you're in that path right now at this very moment, you just at that moment, or you just at this point in your life right now where you just want better for yourself, you have to separate yourself. You have to let go from these addictions, from people, in order to evolve. Do it. It's okay if it's okay if you gotta it's okay if you have to let people. If you gotta it's okay, you gotta have that conversation with individuals where about where you're just done doing what you're doing and you're done being friends with them. Do it. It's gonna hurt, nigga. It's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt, my nigga. That shit's gonna hurt. Shit, it hurt me when I had to tell one of my good friends, man, I can't be your homie. I can't be your friend. Because the shit that I seen the individual did to me, and the shit that I seen within myself, how that person is. I had to let them go. And it hurt. I ain't gonna lie, that shit made me cry. Seeing, letting go, telling my homie, one of my homies, I can't be your friend no more. I don't rock with you no more. I don't fuck with you no more. That shit hurt me. But I had to do it. I had to do the things I had to do because to better myself. But most of all, to have a peace of mind. So like I say again, if you're at this very moment in your life right now where you just want better, go ahead and have that conversation with those people that's just not benefiting you with you. Go ahead and stop letting go of these addictions that you're doing. You have to do it, man. You have to do it. You have to really take initiative and take action on what you need to do to separate yourself for elevation. Separate yourself so you could elevate yourself. Because this is your life. And no one could hold your hand on this life that we all walk on, or this. No one can hold us. No one can hold your hand on this path we all walk on. Because this is your path for you to walk on, and you have fully control on what you do with your life. So like I say again, do the things you need to do to separate yourself, to become a better person, but to elevate. Go within yourself to trust yourself. And I guarantee you, once you do that, it's going to make your life way better, have more peace and clarity in your mind. But most of all, you're going to live in life in harmony. Life's going to be better for you. It may be lonely, because this shit does get the lonely journey. But shit, for the cost for a peace of mind, for a cost of living a life in harmony, but for the cost of happiness, it's worth it. It's worth it, letting go from people and all those addictions for those things I just said. It's worth it. So like I said again, do what you need to do Trust yourself. Go within yourself. And like I said, separate yourself for elevate. Separation for elevation, y'all. Thank y'all for this video, or thank y'all if you came to this very end for this video. I know I was a little bit stuttering and shit. But if you understand what I'm saying, let me know in the comment, or just let me know. I appreciate y'all just watching this video and just being here and being in tune with me. You know, I appreciate it. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all. But that's the end of the video. That's the end of the video. But peace and love, peace and light. Thank y'all again. See y'all in the next video. Peace.